So, good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ashok Kumar Mysore. I work at CGA as a director. For the last 2 decades, I've been working in the space of Agile and DevOps as a transformation leader. I would like to welcome all of you for DASA DevOps Connect. Today, I'm going to explore my experiences about how DevOps is going to revolutionize digital landscapes, and also it will help us in unleashing the transformation growth and agility in our digital era. So this is my topic. I'm going to share my experiences. So moving on. So this is a loaded slide. What I'm trying to bring here is it's all about digital transformation or a transformation. What to me digital transformation is about accelerating with digital first trend emerging from the consumer intensive industries. It's about digital transformation is driving the need for structural change in all the industries. Technology is moving from an enabler to a driver. And also, it's about the business change and increasing the IT spend, which we have seen, which is getting reflected. The run costs continue to increase due to regulatory as well as the security paradigm. The gap between the business and the IT is increasing. So sometimes when I'm working with business and IT, it looks to me as a two different organization, but however, they are working for the same organization. So if I'm looking at today, or could be pre-COVID, or could be a decade before, it's about redefining, redesigning, restating the very purpose of what we do. We are doing this. It's about rethinking the objectives. It's about rethinking our goals. So that's what I would like to emphasize. It's about rethinking what we continue to do and give a new paradigm shift for that. Could be bring an AI or could be innovation or what it works for us. So this is about speed. So it's speed. User aspirations are increasing. The responsiveness and the feedback mechanisms are becoming closer, shrinking day by day. To us, to all of us in a DevOps world, the feedback loops, the cadences, the commitment and delivery point. Those are the various things I would like to highlight from this. How can we able to use DevOps today as an accelerator to digitalization or digitization? So the purpose of bringing this is, as an organization, as an enterprise, we can use DevOps as a tool, as a mechanism to move forward. It's about business agility. It's about doing the things with a value-driven organization. And very importantly, I would like to reiterate, bring lean. When I started DevOps or Agile 2 decades before, I started a competency in the place where I work as a Agile and DevOps COE. I ensured building hundreds of leaders from a bottom-up approach, top-down approach, bringing lean. So lean is something we need to bring here, and it's not about here the tool set. It's not about the skill set. It's about the mindset. It's about the growing the mindset. That's what we are talking about. So moving on, this is I'm trying to bring my practices, which I'm fond of bringing this DevOps practices. So this is about the atoms. All of us have been familiar. I'm just trying to bring back slicing the elephant here, slice and dice and move on with the cloud. It can be cloud or couldn't be anything where it will optimize our cost and help us in the standard pipeline. So continuous delivery, continuous integration, we have been looking this for the last over a decade. To us, it's about predictability. To us, it is about mean time to detect, mean time to resolve. It's about ensuring that we do things right at the first time, right? Fail better, fail fast. So ITSM, I remember, doing the ITIL expert way back 2 decades when I was in UK. So service management is an integral component. It has to be stitched. and ensure that we look for the performance monitoring and bring the ingredients of service management. Then comes is the DevOps. So to us, DevOps is about the total cost of ownership, reducing the WIP, and ensuring that we manage end-to-end organization. This can route to SRE, site reliability engineering, and it can take on to a different threats. So moving on, so here I would like to reiterate about uh, think simple, bring lean, continuous improving. This is about continuous improvement in our journey. Merge and mix the lean, agile, DevOps scenarios for a seamless adoption within the organization. What could be the accelerators we need to bring as an organization? It could be design thinking or automation, bring the flavor, a fusion of AI, do that. Design thinking is my favorite topic. I think pandemic, I wrote a paper on myself. How can we connect the knots between design thinking and agile? So please watch out. It is available on the net. So moving on, this is about continuous flow of information. I'm not trying to bring something new. What I have been using in the decade as a practitioner, I'm just trying to bring the same thing. It's about to me as a DevOps leader, transformation leader, two things are very important to me. Many things are important here, but two things I always look is continuous flow of information and the happiness index. We have been looking at these two things for increasing productivity or could be efficiencies or many things. So in this case, we need to manage the cultural change. It's about self-learning organization. It's about employees. We call in our CGI organization as members. It's about the employees or members pulling the learning and development team. So the theme of this slide is about continuous flow of information. So I would like to move on with my approach of this is a loaded slide, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to bring the slide at this forum. It's my experience, homegrown experience approach. It's a loaded slide, but I would like to share my experience. So a couple of years back, I was doing a workshop face to face with CIO, as well as CIO was there, business and IT was there. So I asked them, what does it mean time to market for you? I asked them to write time to market for them. So then what happened? What do you think it would have been happened? Everybody had a different understanding of time to market. So my question is, will there be successful when we work with them as a client, as an organization? Will I be successful as a transformation leader if there has been no alignment? That's the time I came back. I just started looking. How can I bring a business agility? How can I create an organization which is a non-silos based organization? This is what we have. So you can look at every department or every function is been connected, it's been linked, it's been wired from one department to another department. The beauty of this is, I'll let me bring this DevOps practices or the principles. One of the DevOps principles or a practice is about feedback. It's about feedback mechanism. So to me, here at an enterprise, it's about feedback loops. It's about amplifying the feedback. Not only that, it's about feed forward. As an organization, how do I create a business agile organization which gives me continuous flow of information, feed forward way of information? The beauty of this is I'm using DevOps as an engine. DevOps is an engine which is driving the entire organization. DevOps to me as a transformation leader is not just CI CD plumbing and just get a tool. Not just that. It's not about bringing dev and ops folks to us, bringing everyone within the organization, everyone within the enterprise together. It's about creating a non-siloed approach. So to us, DevOps is this. I'm trying to bring the approaches of DevOps to deliver a value, to create a lean organization. That's what, and moving towards a business agility organization. You can see at the bottom of the wheel, we have DevOps pulling the enterprise. So moving on, this is about assessment and roadmap. I'm not going through this in detail. The purpose of this is we need to have a maturity. Every organization, including DASA, when I looked into that, they have a maturity assessment grid. We can use that. We have our own grid, looking at what works for us, what works for the client. We have that. What I would like to highlight here is it's about placing the trust within our members or within the staff to act in an organization best interest. Managing the integrations between frameworks and methods are very important here. You're going to have operations group working together with the delivery teams. I'm not talking about bringing the dev folks as well as the operation folks. It's at an organization level. So this is a loaded slide again. This is a transformation roadmap. What we need to understand is what is the goal as a transformation agent or a leader, and what is the challenge our clients is having, organization is having, function is having. How do we measure? How do we measure it currently, and how do we baseline? So we also need to create a mechanism. How do we show the progress over a time? We need to have a change. It requires change in the mindset of people who are in the operations. There are many things which I have written here. We can have the gaps and we can work on that. Culture transformation leading to engineering excellence. Bring those, inspect and adapt. Work on those KPIs and many things we can bring on. So this is about building the DevOps assessment and roadmap. All of us here may be doing it. You may be looking at, why am I bringing this? I'm just trying to connect the dots of using this at an org level, at an enterprise level, how we can take it up. You can see this applied at a enterprise level, right from the business strategy, the IT strategy, architecture. We have architecture folks applying to the project program portfolios. It can go next to the analysis, that CSA, we can talk about current state of assessment, future mode of operations, and have a run of a roadmap. So roadmap is very important. It's about leaping forward together. So this is about the various continuous delivery maturity steps. I'm not a great fan of having maturity 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't do that. It's not a great sign of any one of us. To me, some of us may be running faster, so it could be crawling, walking, running, and accelerating. So do that. Don't give the numbers. It's not about arithmetic and algebra when you work with the business leaders. It's about the culture. It's about how do we work with them. So I'm talking about here, there are many things. It's about how do we have a continuous delivery organization, a downtime deploy. DevOps is a marathon. We never, get there, but that's what we are looking at it. Bring an AI for quality engineering and many more places where we think it can be applied. So this is about coaching and mindset, moving from an agility. Agile to me is about bringing lean culture. That's very, very important for us. Move towards DevOps and platform engineering, product engineering. That's what we are talking about. Move towards a organization which has a QE, quality engineering, towards the cloud. This is about shift left. To me, shift left, we have been talking this over a period of time. It's about shift everything, right? Shift everywhere. We can shift everywhere, right? That's about we are talking about. It's about combining development and testing into a single role. We call that as a SDET, software development engineer, tester, or testing, right? So test first, code next. That's what we have been following. That is TDD mechanisms, bring TDD into picture. The purpose of bringing this is, we also need to have coaches, DevOps coaches, but move towards QE coaches. We need. They can be coming with a AI flavor, or they can be working towards automation team. The right hand side, what I'm talking about is a pod based structure or a squad based structure. To us, most of the clients, they're asking this, and we ourselves prescribe. Prescribe is not a right word. We recommend our best practices, right? So pod, product oriented delivery, or a squad, what does it comprise us of? Anything which delivers a value. It can comprise us of the coder, the tester. It can comprise us of a business analyst, scrum master. It doesn't end there. It can comprise us of an infra. So bringing this, the holistic layer of infra, today what we are running in an organization as a business unit will not be there. can get minimized. The roles will get converged, and it will help us to have a lean organization. And this is getting supported by, you may have a community of practices which can help them to deliver an excellence in whatever we do across an organization, creating a pod way of doing. And we also have a overarching pod which helps us in an architecture runway. And also you can bring agile or DevOps coaches, product owners, product management, and quality has to be baked in this. I'm not talking about DevSecOps, my dear friends on this call. To me, DevOps means DevSecOps, DevOps means DevBizOps. Today we are talking about AI ops. To me, let's have DevOps and build on it. That's a mantra I would like to bring. So moving on, this is again when we work. I am today. I've been connected from a beautiful place called Bangalore in India. So we have been connecting in my day. I connect to at least four in a week. I connect to seven, 7 geographies, where we work. Many countries we work. So how do we ensure like that can multiply when I go to the client place? How do we work, and collaborate? So this is about having hubs. It's about hub and spoke model, and use those models where we have SMS and bring those DevOps coaches. To me, DevOps coaches are the business leaders who come and share as a learning organization. Bring ninjas, who are ambassadors, and DevOps dojos who can able to drive. It's about moving towards outcome-based delivery models is what we are looking at it, and have a flexible model to deliver a value. So this is about architecture runway. We are talking about shift left, shift everything, and the quality has been baked in. Bring in the behavioral driven deployment, the PDD, TDDs. I don't have the slide here, but my favorite slide is about have a main trunk to deliver the things fast, and click of a button, we should be able to deliver and release without any interference. Then you can have a trunk where it can go on a maintenance, or it can work with some of the feature driven deployment, and you can build on that. This will help us to reduce the errors and bring design thinking, which will help us to ensure that how can we bring the design thinking approaches and work on this shift left models. S- Moving on, this is a loaded slide, but however, my concept of bringing this is sample output of DevOps assessment. Is it a realistic one? Yes, my dear gentlemen and ladies, it's a sample. I have bought it directly from from the sample from where we have put into the transformation culture. Fostering culture of an innovation is the greatest thing. Work with your HR and have some training or a session. An architecture layer. What you see, the diagram is a radar diagram. I've not bought that because it's just 25 minutes that's been given to me. It could be a workshop. I'm happy to, work with Rick and Dasa and team to conduct my experiences. And in the center, what you can see here is the current mode of operation. In the outside, you can see future mode of operations. That's what I'm talking about here. Everything is important. We don't want to say something is important, but culture is very important here. Moving out of a silo based organization, decomposition of silos is what we are talking about. Infra as a code is what we have been talking about over a decade now. Go for that. It's about evolution, evolve the mindset towards fail fast, fail early, celebrate the failures so that we fail better. That's the reason I'm telling bring design thinking into what we do today, right? So this is about what I talked about in one of my slide. I talked about going and meeting the CIOs and talking to IT and business department, asking time to the market, right? So the entire thing what I talked about has been put across as a transformation roadmap. This is what I do, most of the time as a transformation leader, talking to the clients, talking to our leaders, our own leaders here. You can see the processes, tools. I'm not here to talk about tool. To me, most of the tools all the tools are good. It depends on what is solving the purpose, right? So you can have this ALM, and you have this application lifecycle management, application release automation. There are many things we have here. We have for a strategy, uh, and end-to-end HR rollouts are there. So please look into all these things which can come together holistically as an enterprise. How can you look into creating an organization which is amplifying the feedback loops and helping the organization is continuous flow. Very important metric for all of us is continuous flow of information and ensuring that feedback loops are getting amplified. Of course, AI is there, it will help us. AI, data, cloud, these are all the ingredients we have been using, but we need to understand as an organization the basic ingredients need to be put in practice so that we can evolve. So this is about success mantra. It's about define your own DevOps. Even though when I work for multiple clients, I continue to define, I continue to delimit, and we identify the pioneers and converse the approaches. To me, working with DASA is a great. I've been connected with them for a couple of years now, and I do connect, with other frameworks. So to us, connect and complement the frameworks, take the best out of them, and leverage. Automation is the thing we need to have when we work on DevOps. So this is about challenges and best practices, culture. To me, the bubble, the bigger the bubble, the the greater focus, the effort will go. Culture, you can see the bubble is big. Communication, it's okay to communicate, but it's okay to over communicate, but ensure that we communicate because we may be working with multiple geography, geo organization. People and process and technology are all important. Fixed versus evolving, it's very important. In today's world, it's someone says it's a market slowdown. Someone is saying that I'm using AI for growth. I'm using AI uh, for the acceleration, right? Or optimization. So there can be a fixed or evolving type of requirement during the transformation stages. Work with that. Tooling adoptions are there. Manage that. Collaboration is a key, and build the trust. That's very important. Share the knowledge. Knowledge sharing is knowledge multiplied. I'm here to share my knowledge. I'm happy that I can take some knowledge back today and even tomorrow as well. So this is about critical thinking. I would encourage all the leaders on the call here in the transformation, in the digital era, create an organization where we bring in critical thinking. It's about asking the critical question, where to position the business. Every one of us should have an ambition, and organization should have an ambition, and it should also help us in making the critical decisions. And also, the core is about transformation, how the organization is moving. This is about having a blueprint across an organization, about going to the market, working towards the crisis. It's about continual improvement. It can be new business, new growth, new success for our employees or our members and to the client. And not only that, creating a community where we all can deliver a better software or help the community itself. So this is about what I talked about in the last 25 minutes, unleashing DevOps for transformational growth. DevOps to us is not used as a CI/CD, as a plumbing mechanism for a software development. To us, to me, at our organization, DevOps is used as a transformative force, applying at an enterprise level, empowering through the DevOps maturity model. Use it for a purpose. Don't penalize by giving the arithmetic or algebra there. It doesn't work. Cultural shift towards experimentation. Create an experimentation organization. It's okay to fail, but ensure that failure is a stepping stone for a success, and ensure that celebrate the failures. Shift left to shift everywhere. That's my topic. Strategic focus on collaboration and automation, and also today everyone is talking about AI. Bring AI. This is about responsible use of AI. There are a lot of algorithms which we have as an organization. Bring AI driven automation first, or automation everything. You need to look into what delimits as a transformation leader. So thank you so much, Dasa, Rick, and Jess, and all of you on the stage. This is Ashok Mysore once again from CGI. Work as a transformation leader for the last 2 decades, especially on Agile and DevOps. I've been trying to share my experiences back to the industry, could be in different forms. So thank you so much. I'm here to take any questions if you have. Calling employees as a members are part of our CGI. Fantastic. That's good. So how important is to know everything, or do you prefer few things but efficiently? Fantastic question, Sarani Aryan. So it's not about, see, knowing everything is very much required. See, we as an organization, as a transformation leader, as anyone working, we need to know a blueprint of everything. We need to connect the dots with different stakeholders. Knowing everything is still important, blueprint. But when we are working on a particular role, suppose if I'm a business analyst, or if I'm a QE, that is quality engineer, or a quality engineering lead, then I would prefer knowing that and deliver effectively, efficiently, and along with the quality. So both are required, but we need to have a, knowing everything at a blueprint is very much required. We need to understand the complete uh, view of what we do, where we are going as well. Thank you so much to all the leaders. Look forward connecting in the next one where Rick is providing the messages to all of us. Okay. Have a great day to all of you. Bye from now.